We are going to be on fire today. I cannot wait. I literally cannot wait. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the episode 64 of the only Denver Nuggets podcast hosted by a Partizan Belgrade fan in his 40s and based in Pančevo, Serbia. Welcome to the DNVR Nuggets' Serbian Corner. My name is Miroslav, and even though we are now formally in autumn, by the way, how simple do you need to make the American English? I know that leaves are falling. Why do you need to call the season fall? Autumn is such a beautiful word. But to return to my point, even though we are formally in autumn, it still feels like summer vacation to me because I'm enjoying evenings on my patio. That's a Colorado word, I guess, and reading tweets about the NBA contenders trying to save their rosters by trading for a 33-year-old defensive liability in Dame Lillard, or by trading their former number one overall pick for Jusuf Nurkic. What? Is Jusuf a Jokic stopper in 2024? Maybe a 38-year-old Chris Paul will unlock another championship season for the Warriors, or maybe, just maybe, LeBron and AD combining for 70 years old next spring will make them more available for the games. Oh, by the way, Golden State also wants Dwight Howard. So, to help me gloat in these amazing times, I've called some elite Nuggets fans to be my contestants in today's last qualification game show before we do the grand finale next Saturday and determine the trivia champion for 2023. First, a guy that used to be a promising sharpshooter who is now a scholar and a scientist and is going to be a doctor of science, which is for some reason called PhD. Here's a guy I've co-hosted Nuggets Serbia and Serbian Corner probably 150 times together. My dear friend and a fellow basketball junkie, calling from the red state of Nebraska, it's Voja Medic. What up, Voja?
Hey, Miro, how's it going? That was quite an intro. It's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, there's some stuff to say about it, so it wasn't that hard for me to build up the intensity for the first guest. Okay, let's immediately go to my second guest. He is basically a co-host at this point for a third show in a row, our 2 times game show champion, but most importantly, one of the most popular Nuggets Twitter accounts, calling from Tampa, Florida, home of my third favorite NFL team, Buccaneers, by virtue of me knowing only 3 NFL teams. It's Wade. How are things, Wade?
Everything's good. Everything's good. Ready for the three-peat.
You should be. Three-peat is all we are thinking about in Denver these last days. Okay, my last guest for today is a guy I was sure was trolling me by changing both his first name and his last name just to confuse me. But it turned out he's my favorite nephew from Croatia. He used to be known as the Ice Cave guy, but is recently more of a deserted island guy. Calling from Ugljan Island in the Adriatic Sea, it's Miroslav Micićuk. Jesse Mici.
Hello, guys. So I'm the most important Nuggets fan in the Northern Adriatic Sea, and I'm happy to be here representing the North Adriatic League.
Yes. Yeah. So 2 different countries and then 2 different states. It's how we roll on the DNVR Nuggets. So as I said in the beginning of the show, we are just listening to all of these different news from around the NBA, and I call this Denver Nuggets and the other guys, because the other guys are literally, I don't know what are they panicking or are they not panicking at all because they are not doing anything in order to challenge Denver Nuggets next season? Who wants to start on the various news we are getting these days?
Oof.
Let's go with Wade. He's already a co-host of this show.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, my thoughts on it. I don't think. I think people are looking too far into the past to see what they need to stop Jokic, and not looking at the entire picture. When it comes to Chris Paul, I mean, he had a great series against Jokic in Phoenix, but that series was more so of not enough firepower on Denver's side due to the injuries and half that roster not even being in the league right now, as opposed to Paul having Jokic's numbers specifically. And then there's the talks about Dwight Howard, where if you revisit that series and actually look at what happened, Jokic didn't have a problem with Howard defending him. It was more so just the officiating and just the luck of the whistle just not being in Jokic's favor, keeping him off the floor. I'm not going to entertain the Nurkic discussion. And when it comes,
we are going to talk about.
Oh no, yeah, you guys can, but like it's that's. I mean, it's 2023. What are we doing? And then for Damian Lillard, him teaming up with Jimmy Butler, that could be interesting. I mean, Damian Lillard has torched the Nuggets in the playoffs, but the mishaps from his teammates kind of led to them still losing to Denver despite those big games he had. So I don't think the team has really addressed the Jokic issue outside of Minnesota. If they're healthy, then that could get interesting.
Mitzi, you are a very long tenured Nuggets fan, so you must have some feelings about Yusuf Nurkic and his potential emergence on the Phoenix Suns as the biggest contender in the West.
You know what? I was a Nurkic hater. I am becoming
before it was cool.
More like a. I hated him the moment he started to be disrespect. When he was high in the popularity in the Nuggets era, his trash talk against DeMarcus Cousins, against Marc Gasol, and I was like, okay, no, okay, slow down, boy, slow down. I already started to dislike that behavior. And then, especially when Jokic came into play, he became too cocky. And I was like, okay, you got to go. And I was so happy he went. And the peak of his unpopularity was when he was, having a good summer, waving to the Nuggets. But recently, he was working. Oh my God. It was his job. He was playing in Croatia, in Cedevita Zagreb, and in Zadar. And he keeps coming back, and he's doing good stuff for the community. He's building like basketball courts and investing money for the local clubs, giving free shoes, basketballs, and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I will give you another chance. Not a big one, but I will not start to love you, but I will stop to hate you. So that's my opinion now.
Okay. Boy, you're coming in hot.
Okay, that's why I'm laughing the entire time. First of all, Wade, thank you for keeping up the timeline fresh, because I've seen incredible amount of stupid takes on the timeline because you quote tweet him and retweet him for us to laugh at. So it's insane, like what kind of disbelief everyone else is about the Nuggets, that now there's a quote running around that, oh well, he wasn't no one game playing for Jokic, so he wasn't running through enough pick and rolls, like no one got into him physically. So like wait till you see next year when they start actually game planning for him. And I think even like Adam was talking about, even Nate Duncan was like still saying how there was not enough pick and rolls for running Jokic through enough pick and rolls. So it wasn't just like random guys on Twitter. So that's one thing. And then you start like pulling out Dwight Howard out of cobwebs from like Taiwan or where the hell he was playing. And it's now like a 3-day saga. Like, is he gonna sign with the Warriors? Like, what does that mean? Oh, Looney and Draymond and Dwight. It was just like, it's this point is just so funny. And then just the cherry on top is like, oh, will Phoenix now come in the Lillard trade and then trade their number one pick for Yusuf Nurkic, and then like people from Phoenix were like, well, Vogel likes a defensive presence. I'm like, have you guys watched like any of the other teams besides your own? Like, they're like, oh, well, Aiton's not really like gonna show up, like try hard when it's tough. Like we need like a tough minded. What? Like, what do we do? Like, if they're annoyed with like Ayton shooting floaters and missing bunnies, like, what do you think Nurkic is gonna do? Like, is he's just gonna become Shaq for them? Like with Kevin Durant, like. It's just the funniest. It was the funniest moment ever. Like, I honestly want that for Ayton because I think he needs to get out. Like, I want him to get out of Phoenix because I would lose my mind in that locker room too. Like, add Beal now. Like, it's not great. But adding like, oh, Nurkic is gonna be so much better than Ayton is just I don't know. It was just funny as hell, and I don't know how. I mean, no one addressed it except Minnesota, and I maintain like still I'm on that trail. Like, they might actually be good against Denver next year, especially in the regular season if they like have more motivation to play against Denver than the other way around. But they have the length to actually do something if their defenders don't stop punching walls. That might be fun, but the Phoenix stuff is like it's literally the dumbest like new owner syndrome we've seen in a while, right? Like, oh, all these guys are picked by someone else's regime, so I'm gonna get them all out of here. Besides Booker, because it's too he's too good for that. But it's like, oh, I'm gonna show that like I have better decision making, and I'm gonna bring like all these other guys out there. So it's I don't know, it's the funniest thing. I'm enjoying it so much. It's so nice winning the title as a watching your team as a fan win a title. Now you can just sit back and just laugh at the other scrambling.
I need to interrupt. I have 2 jokes waiting before I forget them. First, I loved how deep in the off season we are. When yesterday I saw a post on Facebook, it was breaking news, with capital letters. The Warriors will not sign Dwight Howard. I was like, what? What is that? The breaking news. The other joke: Yusuf Nurkic missed more bunnies than Elmer Fudd. So.
Hey guys,
we're good there. I think we're good there.
Let's not forget Christian Wood signing for the Lakers. Now we really need to get scared. And by the way, the Lakers, Taurean Prince, Gabe Vincent, Christian Wood. I mean, I don't know, guys. LeBron is literally going to be 39 this December. 39.
That's a good team if LeBron's from 2018, like, or
Absolutely.
2013. Sure,
Absolutely.
like I can see it.
Yeah, and they're still, they still have the Rui adjustment available. So
but
yes.
Did you hear Anthony Davis is actually the best player in the league when he plays?
Yeah.
I just want to add one thing. I mean, if those players signed with any other team, all to the same roster, we would not be reacting the way that we're reacting to it. Not us, but like the general NBA population. And then even still, if you look at the foundation of the Lakers with LeBron and Anthony Davis, outside of a year where there was a 5-month hiatus, they haven't had a fully healthy year, quote unquote. You had LeBron with the foot this year, although everybody picked the Lakers in 5 before that series started.
Yeah.
You had Anthony Davis with the groin against Phoenix. Every year there's something going on with either one or both of those players, if not for a 5-month shutdown that gives them time to rejuvenate and push for a playoff run. So, they added some solid pieces, but it's just getting blown way out of proportion as to what those guys can provide to that team.
Well, just flip. Like, imagine if like what Strus and Gabe Vincent, if Strus signed for the Lakers and Gabe was in Cleveland, it would be the same thing. Oh, Max Strus. Like, no one's talking about that for Cleveland as like the great signing. And it's same from a finals team. He was really good during the playoffs. But no, it's Gabe Vincent now because he's in the Lakers. He's gonna bring him the championship
right.
to the city. It's just it's the funniest thing.
A new conspiracy theory: LeBron James started COVID so he can have some rest, and then why he never went after China. That's the reason.
Funny you mentioned China because Dwight Howard. I don't want to downplay Dwight Howard at this point because he is, potentially the best possible guy coming from the Taiwanese league into the NBA this season. So let's not downplay him. He's a really
no Thomas
big legend over there.
No love for Thomas Walsh. He's not coming back.
I mean that's unfair. That's really unfair. Yeah. Damn. I mean nobody hits the 3-pointers like Big Tom. You're right. And dance after that. Okay, guys, I mentioned that I want to talk to you about our favorite non-Nuggets players in the NBA. But I didn't tell you that I'm going to have a little special thing about it. So, Wade, give me your 3 favorite current NBA players that are not on the Nuggets, not former Nuggets, and also not from Northern America.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I just
that's-
wanted to make it a bit complicated.
Oh yeah, that changes things for me. I would have to go with Giannis. I'm a big Giannis fan.
We don't need, the best possible players, just, favorite guys for any reason.
Yeah. I enjoy watching. Yeah. Not Giannis is one of my favorite watches. Man, when you say North America, that's a lot of players that were taken out. Man, that's like put me on the spot. I like Franz from Orlando.
Yeah, literally, like it's like Franz and Giannis, like in your head, like in Luka is like a third guy outside.
Yeah. I mean Luka. I mean, I can watch his highlights. I can't.
No, I'm just trying to list people.
Yeah, I can't watch a full Mavs.
I mean, Nurkic is not from Northern America, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not going with Nurkic.
Is
so
Giannis eligible?
Giannis, friends.
Freedom.
No, he's not. It's Ennis Freedom. So yeah.
He might be American now, actually. I'm not sure.
He is,
yeah. So, Mitzi, give me your 3 favorite guys.
It was underwhelming. I can't even find 3. Like, I'm trying to think.
Oh, you just wait for the question for you. So, Mitzi.
Oh, it's a different question. Okay.
It's a different question. So, 3 favorite current NBA players. So, no Chris Anderson. So, current NBA players, not on the Nuggets, not former Nuggets, and not from Europe.
I have it much easier. Yeah. Okay, so who plays basketball except the Nuggets? Jarrett Allen. I like Jarrett Allen.
That's the one.
Okay.
Miles Turner. He was the first, let's say, not star, but star-ish player that gave respect to Jokic, especially from the center position. Jarrett Allen is just a nice person, and he was like kicked out of the good Brooklyn Nets. And then let's go with Robin Lopez. I miss his fights with mascots. I would like to have him as in a DeAndre Jordan role in the Nuggets locker room. So those are my 3.
I think you could hang with Robin Lopez, no problem. I think you would be very compatible guys.
BFFs, yeah.
So Voja.
Oh my God.
Current NBA players, not on the Nuggets, not former Nuggets, not from Northern America, and not from Europe. Because you're both from Europe and Northern America, so.
Dude. Raul Neto, I guess.
Raul, yeah.
Is Prigioni still playing?
No,
he's not.
That's South America. Let's see who's from. Well, I guess Australia. I have the Australians now. Great. Everyone knows I love the Australian national team, so you hit me with that one.
Ben Simmons. Hey, technically, Kyrie Irving was born in Sydney, so
that's fair. No, it's gonna be Josh Green from Australia. See if there's technically, I mean, Pascal. I don't like him as much, but Pascal is from Africa, I guess. There too.
Yes.
Joel Embiid. No, I don't count him. He's nowhere. He's like 3 countries. I can't really count him.
He's just a citizen of the world.
I was gonna say, well, Monte is technically Nigerian, but like he's also covers the Nuggets and ex Nuggets. Yeah. I'm not doing Spain people, and like also that's Europe, so I'm ineligible. But also like Ibaka, I guess. Like what's he? Where is he from?
So no love for Rui Hachimura, Voja. I mean,
no, I can't do it. He's fun, but I can't do it. Yeah, I don't know.
Jordan.
I guess it's another Australian probably, but Patty Mills, I guess. Like I kind of like him.
Yeah,
and I mean, is there a list? Because I don't even know.
I think you named them all.
Yeah. Ball, I guess.
So Andre Blatch is not in NBA anymore, and he's like a Filipino.
Oh, legend. Jordan Clarkson. There we go.
Yeah,
let's go.
You see.
You don't listen to me. I said it 1 minute ago.
Yeah, but he's Bahamas, right?
Oh, Philippines.
Oh, Philippines. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Other guys.
Ooh,
Eric
Carl
Gordon
Anthony,
is
Carl Anthony
from
Towns. There
Bahamas.
we go. Carl Anthony Towns.
Carl Anthony
Ah,
Towns.
yeah.
That's I
There
guess
you go.
like, technically that's Central America. Is that? Well, I mean Caribbean, I guess somewhere
Yeah.
Dominican down there.
So
yeah.
he'd
I
be
don't
my
know.
third. He'd be my third.
I don't like him. I can't do it. But yeah, that's a good one. Eric
So you
Gordon,
see,
yeah, whatever,
we
yeah.
can make some really weird lists of favorite players if we just, put our minds into it and just,
This is like
be
that
annoying
shopping
about it.
filter. Like I don't want this brand, this price,
Yeah.
like this dimension.
Yeah,
What's
it's
left?
it's like trying to find an LG TV that's 50 inches wide because there isn't one or something like that. Yeah,
Yep.
I agree. Okay, it is time for our first break, and then we will start with our game show with our first game that I think Miroslav is especially gonna like. Okay, we are back. Denver Nuggets Game Show Volume 4. And our first game for today is called Corey, Tori, or Corey. So for the people that are
This
listening
game
to this
is fixed, Wade.
as a podcast, so the first Corey is spelled with an E, and the second Corey is spelled without the E. So of course, I'm gonna give you a very specific stat line, and you will tell me if it was made by Corey Brewer, by Torrey Craig, or Corey Alexander. And now that's a name from the past, from the 90s, on the Denver Nuggets. So let's start with this show, and Wade is our champion, so he will get the first crack of it. So, Wade, 25 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 0 blocks, 4 of 8 for 3, -1.
There's no way Torrey Craig is doing that. Corey Brewer was good for some very weirdly good games. I'm going to go Corey Brewer on this first one.
Corey Brewer is incorrect. Mitzi, you take a shot.
50 now.
50% chance now. No, it's either Torrey Craig or
Give
Corey
me the
Alexander.
other Corey. The other Corey.
I think
Corey Alexander is correct.
Ah.
First point.
I think Craig also had some weird shooting games too. I was
Yeah.
going to say Torrey Craig
For
anyway.
the Suns.
So.
For the
6
Suns.
assists,
not for
though.
the
Oh yeah.
Nuggets.
Oh, is this okay? So this game's for the Nuggets box scores.
Yes, all of these
okay, yeah,
games
then
are
no,
in
yeah.
the Nuggets jersey.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
he
did
had
not
like
mention that.
10% 3-point shot for the Nuggets, and then he
Yeah.
goes to the Suns and he becomes a 3-and-D expert somehow.
Okay, let's continue with the game. Mitzi, this is your question now. Oh, by the way, that was Corey Alexander. Okay. 19 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 2 of 6 for 3, -9.
Definitely not Craig. I'll go with my boy, Corey Brewer.
Corey Brewer is incorrect. Voja.
Let's go with Corey Alexander then.
Corey Alexander is correct. First point for
That 8
Voja.
assists was like, there's no way Craig is doing 8 assists.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a trend here.
Okay, Voja. Now your question.
Corey Alexander.
So, 26 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 of 6 for 3, -7. So these plus minus numbers also might help you because of different.
I think
eras,
I think
possible.
let's go with Corey Brewer.
Corey Brewer is correct. Second
knew it.
point for Voja.
Yeah.
Back
Three
to
is-
Wade.
1 steal, 1 block, 3 of 6. That's the Corey Brewer.
Okay, so yeah, here's beautiful Corey Brewer. Wade, 23 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 block, 2 of 5 for 3, +5. This is so dumb, by the way.
Oh man, Torrey Craig.
Torrey Craig is incorrect. Mitzi.
Oh my goodness.
All of these are good. I mean, I would have guessed that, but this is like a Phoenix Suns or like Torrey Craig.
I'm gonna go again with my boy Corey Brewer.
Corey Brewer is correct. Second point for Mitzi. Mitzi, this is your question now.
See,
Let me
Wade, they're
just-
trying to. This is like the system's rigged, man.
All the shows are completely rigged. I don't know how people missed that. Okay, Mitzi, 22 points,
Holy
4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 of 4 for 3, plus 20.
Whew.
All on the Nuggets in the Nuggets jersey.
I'm not familiar with Corey Alexander's game. That's the problem. So, but he has more assists apparently by your game that you pulled out. So, I'm gonna go with Torrey Craig.
Torrey Craig is correct.
Damn
Third
it!
point. Third
Which
point.
game was that? I gotta look that up.
He had this. I mean, plus 20. That's one of those games. Probably a blowout
Plus
game.
20.
I think. To have.
I mean,
Yeah.
guys, if Torrey Craig scores 22, you're probably winning by 40.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know,
True.
man. If he
Very
is
true.
in fact scoring that much. Okay,
This
now
is, Miroslav had to like bail out Torrey Craig from last week's. Is he a fraud discussion?
Nah, yeah, he's still a fraud to me. Did not make that
four,
steals
four
list.
rebounds for like an offensive rebounding machine. Like I don't
Yeah.
know.
okay, Voja, next
Ugh.
stat line for you. Let me just show finally Torrey Craig on the list. So now 9 points, 0 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 steals, 0 blocks, 1 of 7 for 3, minus 10.
That's a trick question. That's Jeremy Grant.
Sorry, that's Voja's question. That's Voja's question.
I know, but I'm swooping in. When I see 0 rebounds, I know it's Jeremy.
Wait,
Grant.
how is it? How is it me?
This is question number 6, and you were the third one.
Oh, okay, because
On the
Wade
list.
guessed before.
No,
Was
don't
Oh.
worry. I have it
Okay,
firmly
gotcha.
in my control.
Gotcha. Oh, okay, I just don't want to answer this. That's what I'm asking. This like smells like a lot of like Torrey Craig. But I'll say Corey Brewer.
Corey Brewer is correct. Voja, third
Oh my
point
God.
for you. You are now tied with Miroslav with 3 points. Wade is still at 0, but there are still 3 points left, so we might get a 3-way tie still.
So this
So-
is just this game is just like there's no bearings on like the actual like
Yeah,
championship.
yeah,
round,
that's right. We have 4
Cool.
games. Only the last one have any bearing
All right. I'm
whatsoever. on
just
the
getting
winner
warmed up.
of the
It's all good.
champion.
Wait, this doesn't make. Oh my god, what am I trying?
So this
I'm
was
like
Corey
thinking.
Brewer.
Like,
Okay, Wade. Wade, question number 3 for you. 23 points, 4 rebounds, 11 assists, 3 steals, 0 blocks, 4 of 6 for 3, plus 29.
Man,
This is so
see,
dumb.
this Corey Alexander.
Corey Alexander is correct. Wade, first point for you.
the
Now-
I
assists-
like this
the
guy.
assists.
I need to find some highlights from Corey Alexander.
Same. Yeah, I need to
Corey
look him up.
Alexander was a good player. Okay, we're back to Mitzi. Mitzi, 28 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 0 blocks, 2 of 5 for 3, plus 30.
My God, that was a blowout. Could Torrey Craig do this? I'm gonna go with my boy again, Corey Brewer.
Corey Brewer is
Yeah.
correct. Corey Brewer is correct. 4th point for you.
I lost.
And
The 205
Let
for
me
3 is like the Corey Brewer line.
that's right. It was just a different era. These games for Corey Brewer are actually for 2012-2013 season, in
Yeah.
case anybody wonders. So last
Before
question
3
is
points. Before 3 points for cool.
yeah. Last question is for Voja. Voja, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 0 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, 2 of 2 for 3, plus 25.
Torrey Craig.
Torrey Craig is correct.
Yeah, that was
Torrey
easy.
Craig is correct. Yeah, that was an easy one, I guess. So we have a 2-way
He's
tie.
either 0 of 3 or 4 or 2 of 2 for 3. Like, in the Nuggets, like there was no really
in
in
between.
between. In it, yeah.
No in
Yeah.
between.
Very, very streaky game by Torrey Craig. Okay, so since we have a 2-way tie, that means that I have to choose who will who will start the second game in our second segment, and I will take these couple of seconds to determine that by my own will. Don't go anywhere. Okay, second game for today. We are going to expand to the whole league. In this game, your task will be to list off the 8 guys that has recorded the most games in the last 3 seasons with the game score of plus 30 or better. By the way, that's a really good game score. Game score is a one number stat that takes all the numbers from the box score, like points, assists, rebounds, steals, blocks, and then it takes away the misses and the turnovers and the fouls and stuff like that. So basically, a plus 30 game score game is a really, really good game. So why I'm asking for the top 8 guys from the last 8 seasons in the NBA, it's because all of these guys have done it at least 30 times. So 8 guys, 30 or more games with the game score of plus 30 or better in the last 3 seasons. And I believe this counts both the regular season and the playoff games, if it matters at all. So during this break, I was determining who will start the game this time, and we'll do it in the alphabetical order by the first name. So it's Mitzi. Mitzi, you are starting this second game. So you can give me your guess of one of the 8 top 8 guys with 30 or more game score.
Is the points like?
Yeah, if you guess the guy with the most,
you
guess the guy with the most such games, you will get 8 points. If you get the last one on the list, you'll get 1. And if you strike out 3 times, you are out of the game.
So that stat line is like when you combine points, rebounds, assists all together, or is what?
It's like the basketball reference. Kind of like that.
So it's not like if you have 15 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. It's not 30.
No, not that.
No, okay. You still deduct the misses and the turnovers.
Kind of like index.
Like basketball index in Europe, similar to that.
Let's start with LeBron James.
LeBron James is your first strike.
Whew. We are now last 3 seasons.
Last 3 seasons.
Oh, wait a minute.
You said last 8 seasons.
Last 3 seasons.
8 players in the last 3 seasons.
8 guys, but last 3 seasons.
Okay.
You said it. You at one moment.
I think I heard that too. Give him another guess.
Okay, I will give you another guess because of this.
Yeah. If it's last 3, then I will go with Nikola Jokic.
Nikola Jokic is, if you believe me, number 1 on this list. He has done it 79 times in the last 3 seasons.
That's hilarious.
Number 1, 8 points for Miroslav. Voja.
I'll go with Giannis.
Giannis is tied actually for number 2 on this list with 20 games less than Nikola Jokic, so 59. Voja, 7 points for you. Wade.
I'm gonna go with Luka.
Luka is number 4 on the list with 54. Okay. You are getting 5 points. Back to Mitzi.
The citizen of the world, Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid is tied for number 2 with 59, which is still 20 games less than Nikola Jokic.
Oh my God.
I gotta stop being a hater. He didn't even cross my mind.
I didn't think about him either. I would have said Luka too on the third.
Voja, back to you.
Oh my God. Who the hell's on theirs?
Now it's getting tougher.
Jason Tatum. Let's go.
Jason Tatum is number 5 on the list. 4 points for Voja. He's had 34 such games. So 45 games less than Nikola Jokic.
Jeez. Yeah, I think that Jokic guy's good.
Yeah, Wade?
I'm gonna go with. Oh man, this is tough. Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard is number 7 on this list. It's a very good guess.
Oh, you're
You
going
get
backwards.
2 points. Yeah, 2 points. So he's number 7, so that's 2 points for Wade. 32 games for Damian Lillard. Mitzi.
I'm going to Miami this November, so I'm gonna go with Mr. Butler.
Yes, Jimmy Butler is your first strike. He is not on the list. Voja.
Because you go in number 8. Devin Booker.
Devin Booker is your first strike. Voja.
Wow.
I was between Booker and Butler, so
Wade.
All right, last 3 seasons. I'm gonna say Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis is your first strike.
Ah, man. Wow.
Mitzi.
Whoa.
who is good?
No one's good anymore.
No one's good anymore in Miroslav terms. Let's remember somebody.
3 seasons. Sample.
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan
Yeah,
Mitchell
yeah.
is your second strike.
What?
Oh, yeah, I knew that
That's true.
one.
He did fake ass his last couple of seasons in Utah. So I mean. I'm gonna go. I'm trying to go by fantasy points too. So let's go Trae Young. I don't know.
That's where my mind is at.
Trae Young is number 8 on the list.
Ooh,
One
that's a good
point
one.
for you. We just need one more guy.
My first pick for like last 3 seasons is Trae Young. In the
Trae Young is really, really good for fantasy. So we are only missing a guy at number 6. So if we guess him, that will be the end of the list. Wade.
I only have 1 strike, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So no pressure. Oh man. Man, there's a lot of people that just haven't played a lot of basketball games.
Through that.
There's a lot of load management going on. Ja Morant.
Is your second strike. Mitzi.
Cool.
Well, what happens if I get a third strike? Do I lose all my points, or
You get
No,
out
no,
of the
you're-
show.
you're
He
just
kicks you
out
out
of
of the
the-
show.
Yeah, but at
You're
this
done.
point, you have 15 points. Voja has 12, and Wade has 7. So you're in a lead, and you're actually safe in your lead. So
yeah.
I was gonna
I'm
say, like,
thinking
you missed-
about
I had like 4
stat
guys.
better. I'm thinking about some stat better because it seems this stat doesn't look into success. So, let's say Steph Curry. Actually, I
Steph
forgot
Curry
that.
is correct.
Yeah.
Steph Curry is correct.
Oh man.
Great game by Mitzi. Steph Curry did it 33 times, which is pretty remarkable since he's missed a lot of games in these last 3
You almost
seasons.
should- I would say you almost should get 8 points for getting the 8th player, like the Jokic and Embiid and those.
Yeah. I guess you're right, but on the other hand, I made the stupid rules. So we're just
For a way
jumping
to
into,
lose, we know. We know.
we are jumping in the game 3. Miroslav is the winner of the game 2, so he will start this one. And it is an extremely hard game called Can I Have Your Full Name,
Oh my
Sir
god.
/ Madam? So for the audience that hasn't watched the last 3 episodes, we're going to make up some 3-part full names that will consist of the first name of one person, then a last name of that person that coincidentally is the same or sounds like the first name of the other person, and then the last name of said second person. I'm going to give you a maximum of 3 clues for both names. To understand the game better, here is an example. The first person is a guy that hit the side of the backboard in the clutch against the Nuggets. And the second guy used to be a lead singer in the pop group called Wham. So you will answer Paul, George, Michael. By the way, I need to show you this beautiful graphic made by Jokic Collector on Twitter. Can I have your full name, sir / madam? Okay.
Nice.
So, Mitzi, first combination is for you. If you don't get it, it goes to Voja. If you don't get it, it goes to Wade. And if neither of you get it, we'll get the second clue and then the third, final, easiest clue. So, this one is pretty hard, so don't be too hard on yourselves for this one. Mitzi, the first person is a former Nugget, although he only played on the Nuggets for 3 games. The second person is a former Nugget.
I already prepared my answer into Carmelo Anthony Hopkins, but apparently I need to Carmelo Anthony Randolph. Okay.
That was last week.
That was last week. Okay.
Yeah.
Voja, do you have a guess?
Rajon Tucker Carlson. No, I'll skip next.
Okay. Wade, but it's a good guess.
I'm going to pass.
Smart.
I'm going to pass for now.
Smart. Okay.
I don't know whose last name is Tucker, like who has the first name Tucker they used to play. I would have said something.
Yeah, that was actually a really, really good guess. So, Mitzi, second clue for you. The first person was born in 1996 and unfortunately died in 2015. Wait,
Okay.
I still need to give you the second person. The second person made a grand total of 2 3-pointers in his NBA career, both for the Nuggets.
Wait, so the first player is a former Nugget, and he died in 2015.
2015, he was born in 1996.
Mm-hmm. And the other is what? Made
Oh,
two,
I'm sorry, this is not correct. It's not 1996, it's 1966.
Well, it's not
Sorry
Fab
about
Melo
that.
then, okay?
I was gonna. I was
No,
trying
it's
to get you.
1966. I'm really sorry about the typo.
Okay. Well, I don't remember.
Fab Melo is a Celtic too. That's
I know. Yeah. There was one more NBA player that died, but I forgot who.
Adrian Payne.
Yeah, and this I don't know. Skip.
Voja, do you have an idea?
So you said two 3-pointers, on all for the Nuggets, and then
For the second person, yes.
For the second person, first person 66 in 2015. No, I'll skip it. I don't know.
Okay, Wade, any ideas?
Nah, I don't have. I can't think of anything.
66 is killing me. I can't.
1966 to 2015. So I mean, it's relatively young still. But yeah, nothing rings a bell yet.
But played in the 80s.
Wait. Okay,
No,
now it
wait
makes sense.
for the clue, Mitzi. Wait for the clue.
No, I just want to say something. I'm not guessing because I was thinking about the young player who died, 19-year-old. Because you said 96, so now they're thinking about the person who
66,
died.
66. Okay, so the first person who is a former Nugget that only played 3 games for them, born in 1966 and unfortunately died in 2015. He played for 5 seasons on the Knicks with Patrick Ewing, Derek Harper, and John Starks, and then another 4 for the original Hornets with Glenn Rice, Del Curry, and Vlade Divac. The second person has 2 brothers, and they both played in the NBA.
God, who's the next guess?
You're next.
Me or Voja?
No, Miroslav is first, and Voja is next.
Okay, so I don't know, some George Mason Plumlee.
That was really close. Voja?
Close. Anthony Mason Plumlee, right?
Anthony Mason Plumlee. Anthony Mason used to be an all-star player playing for the Knicks, and then he got traded to the Charlotte Hornets. They had several really good seasons with Vlade and Glenn Rice.
He and Oakley were like the enforcers over there.
Yes. So unfortunately, Anthony Mason died at the age of 59. So yeah, I found a way to squeeze in Mason Plumlee in this game. He actually did make 2 3-pointers in his NBA careers, both on the Nuggets.
Yeah, when you said that, I knew that's who the name was. I just couldn't think of a Mason that played for Denver. I did not know Anthony Mason played for Denver.
I had
Three
no
games,
idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Also, I just look at his basketball reference page.
Wow.
And what Nuggets? 3 games? Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, I can only think of Desmond Mason. I'm like, he's not that old.
I was thinking about Nick Young when you said 3 games for the Nuggets.
I think he played 4.
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
We also had that on this show.
Okay.
We have some strange trivia
Oh my
facts
God,
on
this
this
is-
show. Okay. Next question is for Voja. Next combination is for Voja. Voja starting. So this is gonna be easier, I promise. So the first person was born in 1935 in Bronx, New York. The second person is a former Nugget.
Let's pass. That's gotta be someone unknown.
Wade?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
I think we're good there. Yeah.
Mitzi?
I don't know. Frank Sinatra Jr.
Junior Jack.
Junior Jack.
Okay, back to Voja. Second clue.
Oh man.
The first person acted in 48 movies. The second person was an NBA MVP.
Oh man. 35 Bronx. 40 movies. I'm gonna pick the actors. I don't want to hold it up. We need to move on. NBA MVP. Let's move it. I don't want to hold it up.
Wade?
What's the what was the first clue for the second person?
So, former Nugget,
Oh, former Nugget, and then you said was an MVP.
NBA MVP. Yeah.
I forgot about that part. It was a Nugget.
Wait. That is, yeah, that one's throwing me off a little bit. Like the more I think about it, like what?
Not a lot of MVPs among.
I might
former
know.
Nuggets.
I might know this. Can I guess without after Mitzi? Can I guess without the third clue?
Come on, you will get the third clue before you.
Yeah,
guess.
I'm gonna
Okay, sure.
pass for now. I can't think of a MVP unless
don't know
we
if
got
it's
him at the end
35,
of their
yeah.
career. But yeah, I'll
Yeah.
pass.
Mitzi?
So, actor from Bronx that starred in like 40 movies, something like that.
48 movies. 48 movies.
48 movies.
And the second
Uh,
person is a former Nugget that was an NBA MVP.
God damn it.
let's say,
See that old?
I don't know, Skip Bayless.
Voja, third clue. The first person was born as Allen Konigsberg. The second person played for the 76ers for 10 seasons before coming to Denver in a trade for Andre Miller, Joe Smith, and 2 first-round picks.
I don't know this. Is Woody Allen Iverson?
Woody Allen Iverson is correct. Yeah, my clues are very
The 35.
nasty.
The 35 threw me off. I didn't know there was that old. The 48 movies was he. That's not a lot of movies for that old, but he's a director, so I guess.
Yeah, he mostly starred in the movies he written and directed.
Cameo, yeah.
Although he did have some movies that were not his movies, but he still appeared in those.
Thanks for the tip, Wade, with the former Nugget. I was looking for MVPs all throughout the league. Like, I just,
Yeah, me too.
Okay, wait. Now we're getting really weird.
oh my god!
So we have 2 guesses by
Being
Voja.
bearded than Woody Allen.
I think so. Wait. The first person died in Denver, Colorado in 1917. 1917. The second person is a former Nugget.
Jesus.
1917. Like what? That's so.
Died in 1917.
Wild Bill Hickok and someone else.
Yeah, I'm skipping.
Mitzi, any ideas?
DB Cooper Anderson. I don't know.
Voja?
That's not bad. No. Let's go.
Okay, second clue. Wait. The first person was a soldier that turned into a showman that performed his cowboy shows in United States, Great Britain, and continental Europe. The second person played for the Nuggets for 8 seasons and appeared on the Dire Straits' Walk of Life music video.
Oh, I should be ashamed if I don't know this. Dire Straits my favorite.
Yeah, these references, like I can't. It's such a struggle to bring it back to the Nuggets, like the connections are. Yeah, I'm gonna pass again. I don't even have nothing to like start with.
Mitzi?
So can you repeat for the first guy?
Yeah, he died in Denver, Colorado in 1917. He used to be a soldier that turned into a showman that performed his cowboy shows in United States, Great Britain, and continental Europe. And the second person is a former Nugget that played for the Nuggets for 8 seasons and appeared on the Dire Straits' Walk of Life music video. By the way, one of my favorite music videos of all time.
I don't know. John Wayne Gacy.
That's holy.
Almost.
John Dwayne Casey.
Oh my god.
It sounds cowboy-like, so. Voja?
Oh my god. Wild Bill Henslick. I don't know.
Okay. That's not correct.
No,
Wait.
I know.
Third clue. Okay. So the first person was born in 1846. So I guess he
That's
lived
old
for
for
71 years
That's
back in the
impressive.
day.
Chris
And
Marvel.
he was born as William Frederick Cody. The second person is a former coach of the Nuggets and also a TV anchor and a reporter for the Altitude TV.
So I guessed half of it.
Okay.
What the hell is? I don't know the first person.
I know.
I'm gonna say. I mean, I think we all know who the second one is. So I'm not helping anybody if I get the first name wrong. So I'm just gonna take a wild guess.
Wild West. Yes.
Walker Scott Hastings. I don't know.
That is incorrect. Mitzi?
Mitzi, let's go.
Buffalo Bill Henslick.
Yes, Buffalo Bill Hanslick is correct.
Oh, Hansley.
Buffalo. I said Wild Bill.
Forgot about
God damn
Hansley.
it.
Yeah, you said,
I said it.
Why? Yeah,
I
but
said
it's,
Wild Bill Henslick.
Yeah, but it's Buffalo Bill
Buffalo.
Hanslick.
God damn it.
You were super close, and I
completely forgot
did
about
my
Hansley.
best not to show how close you were because I'm a very bad person. So anyway,
That's what a good trivia host does. You can't.
Yes.
Can't
So-
show it.
So yeah, Voja is the winner of this third game. So he will start in the last and the only meaningful game
Can I just
in this show.
add,
Yeah, so
Can I just add some? Can I run back to my neighbor to grab a tiny dog Malteser and I just pet him and say, "It puts the lotion on its skin." Do you
Oh
know?
my god, no.
Is it on the skin or it puts the lotion in the? Do you know
Puts
what
the
I'm
lotion
talking
in the
about?
basket.
It puts the lotion in the basket. Yeah. Buffalo Bill in the movie.
Man, like the wild thing about this game, this is the third week I haven't gotten a single one. So after
And you won
last week,
twice.
after last week I went and just looked at the rosters and just tried to come up with just like who has a last name that's the first name and vice versa, and still came back to this game and haven't gotten a single one.
Yeah, I just go to wild places with these combinations. What you gonna do? Okay, so Voja will start the last and only meaningful game of this show, but before that, listen to these important messages. Okay, final game for today. Let me just put some graphics on. So, in this final game, your task is to name the players that have recorded the most 20 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists games in the last 3 NBA seasons, regular season and playoffs combined. We are talking about the whole NBA. We are looking just for the top 8, since all of them did it at least 40 times. If you guess the number 1 guy, you get 8 points. For the number 2 guy, you get 7 points, and so on. Voja, you are starting this game. So, again, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists games in the last 3 NBA seasons, regular season and playoffs combined.
Okay, I'm not gonna go too thinking too hard. Let's go with our boy Nikola Jokic.
Nikola Jokic is correct, and guys, he did it 140 times. What?
Oh my god.
140 times for Nikola Jokic. Mitzi, you were second in the last game, so you get the second crack at this.
The Greek freak.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is correct. You get 7 points for that. He did it 100 times, so 40 times less than Nikola Jokic, but still amazing 100 times. Wade.
20, 10, and 5. I'm just gonna go with Luka again, just to keep it consistent.
Luka is very smart because that is correct. That's number 3 on the list. He did it 70 times, so half as many games as Nikola Jokic. We are back to Voja.
I'm gonna see. Maybe it's gonna be a strike. Let's try Russell Westbrook.
Excellent guess. Russell Westbrook is tied for number 6 on this list with 40.
He had that wizard season. He averaged a triple-double. So I figured
he actually averaged a triple-double 3 seasons ago. That's correct. That's a very good guess by Voja. Back to Mitzi.
The beard.
Anthony Davis.
The beard.
Oh, sorry. James Harden.
The brow.
He is the
brow,
unibrow.
the beard.
Oh, God. I'm too tired. I actually played pickup basketball for 3 hours today.
With Harden. What?
So one of the
That's
guys
where he is.
might have been Harden because we all had big bellies over there. So it's possible. It's possible. So James Harden, interestingly enough, is not on this list.
Well, he tanked his 3 seasons ago. Yeah.
Yeah. First strike for Mitzi. So back to Wade.
20, 10, and 5. I'm going to go with the second round bounce, Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid is on this list. He is also tied at 6 with 40 such games, 3 points for Wade. Back to Voja. We still need guys at number 4, 5, and one more guy that's tied for 6. So, if you remember, Jokic has 140, Giannis has 100, Luka has 70, and all the other guys have 60 or less.
60 or less.
3 guys tied at 40 even.
20, 10, and 5. That's the... let's go with Devin Booker.
Devin Booker is your first strike.
10 rebounds, yeah.
Mitzi.
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum is an excellent guess. He's also tied for number 6 with 40 such games.
So that's so basically that's 6 through 8 we guessed, right?
you guessed first three and you guessed the last three. So you only need the two guys in the middle, number
Gotcha.
4 and number 5. We are back to Wade.
Stop
just
guessing
before...
in the chat. We don't want to cheat.
Oh, there's chat.
There's always money in the banana stand, and there's always good answers.
I flipped it over to
chat.
private chat. I'm not watching it.
I'm gonna go with. I mean, I know it's 3 seasons, and I was just saying earlier about player health, but I think LeBron still probably cracked this list.
LeBron James is your first strike.
Wow.
So before we get into another guess, let me just review the points. Voja has 11 points. Mitzi has 10 points, and Wade has 9 points. It's so close.
It's close.
So close. Voja.
Who gets the 4th basically wins, right?
That's right.
Who's on the?
So Voja, you're on.
So between 2 guys, I'm thinking I might miss.
We still have 2 guys on the list.
No, I know, but like I'm thinking between the 2, and I might. Well, let's go. Let's go Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler is your second
Wow.
strike. Okay. Mitzi,
Ooh, I
how
can't
many
wait to
strikes
get
do you
back.
have?
Come back to me, please.
Only the beard.
Yeah, okay. So give me your next guess.
I'm gonna go with Domantas Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis is right. He
That
is
was my
number
next
4.
Yes.
That was a.
He is number 4
what a
on the
rookie
list with
mistake.
62 such games. Kudos to Domantas Sabonis, one of the most impressive players.
Is that over?
In the NBA?
No way.
Well, basically, Mitzi has 15 points, and Voja has 11. No, actually, you can get to the tie if you guess the last guy.
Well,
But
Wade's
Wade
on the
goes
guest.
first.
Yeah.
So there's only one more
man.
guy.
Yeah, I'm eliminated, but let me still try to give it a serious answer. Man, that literally popped in my head, and
It's a bonus.
wow. So 2010 and 5, last 3 seasons. I'm gonna go with. Man, the 10 rebounds is really what's getting me.
Yeah.
5 assists also. Not an
Yeah.
easy task for a guy
Right.
that's able to get 10 rebounds and 20 points. A lot.
10 and 5. Wow, I can't think of anybody else to even try to guess.
The number of games.
Wow, who else could there be?
There's a guy that did it 42 times in the last
Okay, I
2
might
seasons.
know then if it's that many.
42 times. I really can't think of anything. If LeBron didn't do it, Anthony Davis definitely didn't do it. Why?
With dramas, we need music for this.
Yeah, like who else? All right, let's just say Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy
I said
Butler,
it.
I think we already had it. Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
said Butler.
Oh,
No.
So Voja, if you get this one, it will be a tie, and we're going into a tiebreaker game.
I swear, Pascal Siakam. I don't know.
Pascal Siakam is not correct. The correct answer.
Can I do?
Yeah, you can.
Shangun.
No, he's 2 seasons maybe.
Yeah, only 2 seasons for Alperen Şengün. A
Is
good
it
guess,
Shea?
really.
Hey,
Yeah.
one more question. Do screen assists count? Rudy
I
Gobert.
swear, if it's SGA, I'm gonna lose it too.
Yeah, SGA was my next one.
So the correct answer, the last guy on the list, is Julius Randle. Julius Randle
Get
did
out
it.
of it. Oh, okay, I'm not
42
mad then.
times.
Screw it. I'm glad I didn't guess him.
It was
Contract
a pretty
Julius.
impossible guy to guess, I have to say. So we have a winner
Wow.
of
Hell
today's
yeah.
show. It's Mislav Micichuk. And if you think it was rigged, of course it was. Mitzi is my nephew, so I had to do it. You did a
Got
good
the
job,
nepotism,
Mitzi.
baby.
You did it perfectly. Just one more point than Voja. Or actually, it was 4 more points, but it was extremely close. So, guys, thank you for spending these 65 minutes with me. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you to everybody that's gonna listen to this only on Monday morning. We have a full crew for the final show next week. It's gonna be Andy Jewett, it's gonna be Wade, and it's gonna be Mislav, and they're gonna fight for the crown of the 2023 trivia champion of the Denver Nuggets.
Awesome.
Twitter sphere or whatever. I have to find something catchier. Guys, give me something to promote if you have at the end of the show. Voja, you have a announcement about Nugget Serbia.
Well, yeah. If people are whoever's like listens to both, we're not doing Nugget Serbia for a while because I have a PhD to finish. So we're doing that, and I'm promoting also the Colorado Buffaloes suck. So let's.
Guys, I'm not gonna watch college football. I cannot watch the NFL football. I'm definitely not watching the college football, which is a less superior or lesser version of the NFL.
Volleyball is better now. Let's go Huskers.
Yeah, Mitzi, do you want to promote something?
I want to promote how less and less I will watch NBA. I'm done. I've been following the Nuggets for 19 years. And I was a few years ago, after the bubble, I was almost done because, I felt robbed against, not just in the game, but also in the narratives and everything. I became so sick of the NBA. And then this year, we finally won, and I'm at peace. I don't care what happens after this. I will be following on the side and happy, like enjoying my fandom retirement, let's say.
Wait. How are you going to prepare for the grand
finale? He's in mid-season 4, man. We're all like here retiring. He's like,
yeah. This. See, I thought when the Nuggets won, I would be able to walk away from it and just like whatever happens. But I have twice as many receipts in comparison to last season. So if anybody wants to follow me on Twitter, it's at its_WADE. If the Nuggets repeat, you guys are gonna be in for a treat. So just stay tuned.
The stakes are rising, guys. The stakes are rising, and it's gonna be awesome to watch because we are now in the territory. We just want our guys to be remembered as one of the dynasties of the NBA, and of course, some of our guys are gonna be firmly in the top echelon of the NBA Hall of Fame. So that's of course something to keep an eye on. And as I said yesterday on Brandon's show, I still expect another 10 seasons from Nikola Jokic on the Nuggets, and of course Jamal Murray as well. He's a bit younger than him. So let's just sit back and enjoy this circus of NBA league.
Let's go.
In the foreseeable future. So
Kawhi to the Philly. Let's go.
Thank you for everybody that stuck with us to the very end. And as always, idemo Nuggetsi.
La 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 la.